welcome to my channel. I'm Amy. I'm so glad that you decided to join me today and that you clicked on this video. It really means a lot to me. On my channel, I like to talk about project panning and beauty and skincare and throwing in a few other hobbies here and there. Today I'm here to share with you my empties for the month of June, and I'm here to tell you that it is really popping. If I was still keeping track of how much I used up, this would definitely be one of my hottest months for sure. I like to keep track of my empties and share them with you because it's a little bit of a mini review. So if you've ever considered buying any of these products, I'm here to share my opinion on that. And my opinion is just that. It's for me. Everyone's skin is different. Everyone's preferences are different. So take what I have with a grain of salt. When I do these videos, I like to start out with the worst, and then so we can end on a high note. So let's go ahead and get started. This one's not like the worst, but it's just a perfume sample. I always have lots of perfume samples in my empties. This one is Irresistible by Givenchy. I just did not like the way that this smelled. It smelled a little too heavy and old-timey. I prefer things that are fresher and even sometimes a unisex kind of scent. And this was a very heavy scent. I did not like that one. I also finished a mini of the Pixie Glow Tonic. I've tried this before and I knew that I wouldn't really like it, but I got this in a sample set from Ulta. This has a very strong rose scent, and I don't like when things smell like roses. I like the way roses smell, but I don't like when something smells like roses. And so I knew I wasn't going to like this, so I kind of hurried through it. And the last thing that was finished, but actually my daughter finished it, is this Tula 24/7 moisture. It's a moisturizer. I did not like this at all. It had a very it's wet. It had a very strong fragrance to it that I did not like. I don't mind a fragrance in a product because I don't have like super sensitive skin, so it doesn't bother my skin, but sometimes the smell is offensive to me, and this had a very offensive smell. I was going to put it just on my feet, but my daughter ended up needing some moisturizer, so I said, here, you try this. And she enjoyed it and she was fine. So if you are someone like me and you don't like the way that roses and like kind of old lady flower smells, I would stay far, far away from both of these things. No. Before we continue on to the next category, if you've been considering just buying one of those and I just saved you, go ahead and give me a like. Okay, this is my medium category. So these are things that I'm glad that I tried and they weren't bad, but I just wouldn't buy them again for one reason or another. This I'm glad that I tried, but I just have realized I'm not an bath lotion kind of person. And this is the Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Oil Mist. It had a very lovely like almond kind of smell. I guess almond. It was very thick and hydrating, and that scent stayed around all day. So if you are someone that's sensitive to fragrance, you might not like this because of that. Like I could smell it on my skin all day, and I enjoyed that. It's very thick and very hydrating, and I ended up being able to use it as my shave oil. And I will say that it doesn't really work super great for that because it is so thick. Shave oils, I think, are probably specially formulated to be able to work well with a razor. And so this did clog up my razor a little bit. That's not what it's made for. So I would just say if you have this and you've been considering doing that it was fine. I didn't get my best shave yet, but it worked. And it provided that moisture that I needed in my skin. So it's okay, but I wouldn't personally buy it again. I also finally finished this Aquaphor Baby Healing Ointment. And I put this on my feet because I have really dry, cracked feet, and I've since realized that I really just don't need something like this. If I hydrate my feet a couple times a day, keeping socks on my feet and things like that, and the dry, cracked skin is going to stay at bay. So I don't really need something really super thick like this in order to help save my dry, cracked feet. What I used this past time was this. I had this in my Partners in Cream project pan, I believe. This is the Josie Marin Whipped Argan Oil. It's unscented. And I enjoyed this a lot. It's very hydrating. I like the fact that it doesn't have a scent, so I could use it with my perfumes and it wouldn't clash. And I was putting this on my feet a couple times a day, and it really helped the cracks on my feet. So this is something that was very lovely. I wouldn't buy it again. I did get this for free, but I wouldn't buy it because I'm sure I can get something cheaper and the same effectiveness and just a normal body lotion that I already have. Okay, I also finished this Gold Bond Age Renew Neck and Chest Firming Cream. I'm not sure if this worked, so I'm gonna say that this is a meh thing, but in a couple weeks, maybe a month, I'll find out if it really did work. I'm not sure that it really helped with the sort of like sagginess that I'm getting right here. You know, I'm going to turn 42 on Monday is my birthday, which, by the way, pause, I have a goal. I started my channel last year in July. July is my birthday month. I would love to have 300 subscribers by the time my birthday month is over. So if you watch my videos regularly, or you're watching today, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and make my birthday wish come true so I can have 300 subscribers in 1 year. That'd be awesome. Back to this product. Okay, so I'm really honestly not sure. It looks better, but I'm not sure if it is better. So what I'm gonna do is stop using it, and if I notice that the skin is starting to sag around in this area again, then I will buy it again, because and then it did work. Okay, I had samples of this On the Rocks Dry Bar like charcoal shampoo and conditioner, and you know, this was fine. It was really lovely. Sorry, dog check. It was fine, but I mean, this stuff is so expensive. I wouldn't buy it unless it was on sale, for sure. Okay, I also had a sample, and I think I had two of these, but maybe not. Dr. Zenobia Advanced Retinol Night Repair Treatment. This was very interesting because it was not a serum, and it wasn't like a lotion. It was sort of like, you know what it felt like was like this Benefit Professional. It kind of felt like that. So it was definitely not hydrating and moisturizing feeling at all, but it was an interesting feeling. So I mean, I was kind of glad that I got to try it out, but I wouldn't even want to look up how much this cost. No. And the last thing in my medium category, glad I tried it, but I wouldn't buy it again, is this replica like scent diary. And I got to try lots of different scents from Replica. And if you don't know, Replica is so awesome because here's what they say. It's a reproduction of familiar scents and moments of varying locations and periods. And that is such an accurate representation of what they do. I will say, I'm finishing up, and I will have finished by the time this video goes live, Springtime in a Park. And if you think about it, you probably are thinking Springtime in the Park is going to smell like flowers. Amy, you said you didn't like flower things. That one does not smell like flowers, but it smells springtimey. And it just evokes this memory, or like you're just getting whisked away to, you know, a park. There was Under the Lemon Tree. It didn't smell lemony at all. It just smelled very fresh and just reminiscent of lemons. It just is, whatever they do is so cool. The only reason why I wouldn't buy this again, or the full size of these, is because I don't think that they last on my skin. And this stuff is expensive. So I feel like it's worth a try. If you are someone that has been interested in replica perfumes, you should try this because you get to try so many different scents. Give it a try and find out if they work for you. Okay, I have 3 more things that I would like to share with you. And they are my absolute favorites. Out of all the things that I've finished, these are things that I have or will repurchase again in the future. And this is a 2 or 3 time repurchase. It is the Drunk Elephant Protini Polypeptide Moisturizer. I purchase my Drunk Elephant things when Drunk Elephant is on like 5 times the points at Ulta. I really like the pump. I do 1 pump and that's enough to like get all over my face and give me the right amount to do what it needs to do. I feel like it's a very good hydrating moisturizer. It's not greasy or heavy. It works well underneath of makeup and it does a really good job. I think that I have repurchased this before. It's the Pureology Hydrate Sheer shampoo. They have this kind of on sale or like double points or whatever at Ulta sometimes, and so this you don't need a whole lot of this in order for it to be really effective. And so I love this. It's a great smelling shampoo and I love the effectiveness and the bubbliness of it. This will lather up and it will get all in your hair, so you know that you're gonna get a really good cleanse when you use this. I'm not quite finished with the conditioner, so that will be in July's video. And the last thing that I will repurchase for sure, probably closer to the winter time, is the e.l.f. Whoa Glow SPF. This is a very, very hydrating SPF and a very dewy SPF. So I don't really want to use it right now in the summertime, but in the wintertime I will. It does have a little bit of a tint to it, if you can kind of see that. But it just works so well under makeup. It doesn't burn my eyes. If I accidentally get it too close to my eyes, I don't get a burn. I do appreciate the tint. It's not a very like opaque tint, so I think that this would work for lots of different skin tones other than mine. And I just think that this is a wonderful sunscreen, and you know, the price is really great too, at $10 maybe, something like that. So I think that it's a winner and I will buy it again. So this month was really hot. I finished a lot of really great things. I'm really happy with the progress that I'm making. I'm going to have maybe a couple of makeup empties next month, so I'm looking forward to sharing those with you. I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Damn.